am a total anadi in Western music, but Sarita is deep into it. So she will anchor the program today. So over to you, Sarita. Amit, please unmute Sarita Bhalerao.
Doing it, ma'am. Doing it.
Hi, Sarita.
Ma'am, Dr. Sarita Bhalera, ma'am, by what name have you logged in? I'm not able
She
to.
is logged in by Abhay's name. Unmute her.
Abhay with name Abhay.
Okay, done. Ma'am, ma'am, now you are unmuted.
Yes, thank you, Sangeeta. And we are very excited to listen to Dr. Adi Dastur. So I'm not going to say anything more than this. Sir, looking forward to your program. Please go ahead.
Dr. Adi Dastur.
Sir, can
Yes.
you hear us?
Yeah, sir, you can start now. And we request everybody to keep themselves mute so you can enjoy his program. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, friends. How do I look?
Sir, you are looking really
Sangeeta?
hot. All women's heart is going racing.
See the tie I'm wearing for you, Sangeeta.
My God, sir, I wish I could come and join you.
Do that whenever you want. But not today. Today I'm busy.
So we'll have wine together tomorrow.
Okay, we'll do that. So friends, a very good evening to all of you. Today I would like to introduce to you some of the songs that I grew up to in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. The world was a different place then. Bombay was different. Technology was different. You had to tape things in a reel-to-reel tape recorder with a microphone. So if a crow came and said Kaka on the window, that would also come in the recording. Medicine was different and music was different. It was a time when most music also was poetry. And songs were written with a real thoughtful message in mind. The lyrics made you think, and most importantly, they made you feel. To take you on this journey through time and thought, I've selected a few samples of a vast reservoir of wonderful songs. These songs have variously been the soundtrack of my life, and of course also Naina's. And I hope each of you finds something special for yourselves in them. Now, to begin and demonstrate the poetry of the times, what better song to start with than Annie's song? Now, Annie's song was written and sung by the country western singer in the United States called John Denver. Now, John Denver was a very passionate guy. His first name was Annie. So sometimes they had a great relationship, sometimes they fought like mad. So one of the times when they fought like mad and they made up, he was in a great mood. So he went to Aspen, Colorado, to go skiing on Mount Ajax. So when he went to Mount Ajax to ski, he saw the nature, he saw people skiing, he saw the ice, he saw the mountains, and he was totally zapped with that. So he said that in the 10 minutes, when he went in the ski lift from down to the top of Mount Ajax, he just was filled with images of nature and beauty. And in those 10 minutes, he made the outline of this song called Annie's Song. And then he went running home and showed it to his wife, and he composed this song, which goes like this. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a stormy river, like the sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. So this was John Denver's rendition of his love song to his first wife. Then, of course, he divorced his first wife, and now he's on his third marriage. But that's up to everybody's personal life. So this was a sampling of the country western romantic love song written by the best country western writer in the United States, who's no more, he passed away. And this Annie song is many people's favorite song. Now, actually, next one I want to sing is a song by the king himself, CN Elvis Presley. And this song was one of the first love songs he actually took part in writing, the first love song he actually sang, and the first love song which he titled in his first movie, which was called Love Me Tender. So Love Me Tender is a love song which Elvis took part in writing, also the words. It was taken from a folk song called Ora Lee. And this song was one of his total favorites, but he never sang it very often. He only sang it when he felt this song. It also happens to be one of my favorite songs. So here goes. I'll sing for you Love Me Tender in Elvis style. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. When at last my dreams come true, this I know, happiness will follow you, honey, everywhere you go. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, And I always will. Dum, dum, dum. This is Love Me Tender. I hope you all liked it. It's my favorite Elvis song. Now we go to a very smooth voiced man called Nat King Cole. He had the smoothest and the best voice and the best diction. And he was a little 10 years ahead of these guys. And he sang beautiful romantic songs in his own echoing voice. But the song which set him apart from all the other songs was a song he sang called Pretend. Now this song, he recorded and released in January of 1953. And he kept singing it throughout the next many years. Ultimately, he was a very heavy smoker. And ultimately, Nat King Cole developed lung cancer. And he was very serious in a late stage and admitted to the San Monica Hospital in California. On 20 years later, on 1965, Valentine's Day, 14th of February, he told his wife, I want to sing a song on the radio broadcast. And he sang this song, Pretend, on the radio to all his fans in the world. And then he told his wife, now take me for a drive to Santa Monica Beach so we can go for a drive and come back. He went for a drive, he came back, and in the night he passed away peacefully on St. Valentine's Day, 15th early morning in 1965. And the song Pretend is a slow song and it goes like this. Pretend you're happy when you're blue. It isn't very hard to do. And you'll find happiness without an end whenever you pretend. Remember, anyone can dream, and nothing's bad as it may seem. The little things you haven't got could be a lot if you pretend. You'll find the love you can share, one you can call all your own. Just close your eyes, she'll be there. You'll never be alone. And if you sing this melody, you'll be pretending just like me. The world is mine, it can be yours, my friend. So why don't you pretend? This is Nat King Cole and his favorite song, Pretend. Now, just a moment. It's not coming on. Just one moment. I'll just get this guy working.
So till sir is getting ready.
I'm ready.
Ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Okay, great. Excellent.
The next guy is not a very favorite guy of mine, so I was wasting a little time. He's a guy who was born in Lucknow. He went by the name of Cliff Richard. And those who liked Elvis didn't like Cliff too much because he tried to imitate Elvis too much and couldn't do a good job out of it. So, when we got independent in 1947, his family, which was foreigners, they packed up his bags and went back to UK. And in UK, he became very popular though he never gained popularity much in the United States. One of the favorite songs of mine of Cliff is a song which goes by this name. I sing this song also pretty often to when I'm delivering babies in the labor room. I love to sing when I'm delivering. I ask the patient, what's your favorite song? You're going to hear it. So I do that very often. And this song, when the girl in your arms is the girl in your heart, then you've got everything. So I tell them, when the girl in your arms is the girl who was in your womb, now you've got everything. So here it goes, Cliff Richard, and When the Girl in Your Arms, performed and sang first in 1961. I'll sing it like Cliff, so a little amount of nasal twang and all that, so you'll enjoy it more. When the girl in your arms is the girl in your heart, and you've got everything. When you're holding a dream, you've been dreaming you'd hold. You're as rich as a king. So hold her tight and never let her go. Day and night, let her know you love her so. With the love of your life, spend a lifetime of love, make her yours forevermore. So hold her tight and never let her go. Day and night, let her know you love her so. With the love of your life, spend a lifetime of love, make her yours forevermore. Make her yours forevermore. It's a nice song. Cliff's my favorite song of Cliff Richard. Now we go to our next chapter. We go to the chapter of a singer in America who became a legend. He became a legend in songwriting. He became a legend in composing songs. He wrote songs on the civil rights movement. He wrote songs on the Civil War. He wrote songs on the Vietnam War. He wrote songs on the times they are changing. And he ultimately got the Nobel Prize in Literature from the Nobel Institute recently. He also got a doctorate from a university in America, so you may call him also Dr. Bob Dylan. But Bob Dylan wrote songs which he couldn't himself sing because his voice was a little run down, his voice was a little heavy, but his songs really blew the wind. So I'm going to sing this most favorite song of Bob Dylan, but not in Bob Dylan's style. I'm singing it in the style of Peter, Paul, and Mary. We're a very good group in America, folk song group, and they were fabulous singers, all three of them. And this song, called Blowing in the Wind, sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And it goes like this. Ian, where is Geeta? It's coming?
She's there, sir.
Oh, she's there? How lovely.
Yes, yes.
I hope she's enjoying it. So this song is called Blowing in the Wind, and I'll sing it for you in the style of Peter, Paul, and Mary. And it starts with a dictation like this. This song asks 9 questions. We feel that the answer to these questions can determine what happens to all of us in this generation. When we sing this song, we ask each other the questions, and we ask you, please, to do the same. How many roads must a man walk down before they call him a man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many times must the man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? Yes, and how many times must a man look up and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Very nice song by Bob Dylan, Anthem for the Civil Rights Movement. I hope you like this song by Bob Dylan. The next song, I think I should have a sip of some water or something. The next song is also sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary. In fact, the song is written by Peter Yarrow, and it was written in 1976. This song goes by the words, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea. So people implicated it to drugs and connected it to drugs. But Peter Yarrow said, emphatically refuted, that he didn't write this song for drugs. But the words are, Puff the magic dragon. Dragon is taking in the inhalation. Lived by the sea. Sea is for cocaine. And frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Hanalei. Hanalei is a place in Hawaii which grows marijuana. So, I mean, all the leads were there. And little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff. So it goes on and on with connotations to this theme. But please don't take it in mind, because he refuted this. And the song is just a happy song for children. This song I like very much because it's a nice folk song, very well sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And also I sang it once in the Vandana, the Journal Club of Wadia Hospital, on a Wednesday night when I didn't know Naina very well. And after I sang the song, she became a little more friendly with me. So this song has special implication for me. So here goes Peter, Paul, and Mary's version of Puff the Magic Dragon. The dragon. The dragon is a large mythological beast which has 4 separate and therefore quite distinctive legs, and a monstrous body with thousands of tiny scales. At one end of this last monstrous body, we find an almost equally monstrous head with 2 flaming nostrils, the mean temperature of which sometimes reaches 212 degrees centigrade. The dragon. The dragon is a large mythological beast having 4 separate and therefore quite distinctive nostrils and a large monstrous scale with thousands of tiny legs. Oops. The dragon. In any event, friends, this is not supposed to be a speech about the dragon. This is indeed a song about the dragon. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant swings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more. And Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane without his lifelong friend. Puff could not be brave, so Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. This is Puff, the magic dragon. Nothing about drugs, just about a little boy and his dragon. Now we are nearing the little end of the program. So I think let's give the Beatles a chance. The Beatles were also prolific writers and prolific singers. I mean, the songs they wrote were totally stupendous songs. And actually, when they voted for the best song of the last millennium, the vote came on yesterday, the song of the Beatles, as the song of the last millennium. These songs were absolutely fantastic in their words, and the way they sang them with their floppy hair also was beautiful. And the 4 of them really made history in Liverpool, outside Liverpool. They were more popular than Man United, Man U. And ultimately, they became very famous. And they made some songs which everybody just loves. I've chosen one song of the Beatles from their second LP, written by Paul McCartney and sung by Paul McCartney and John Lennon, which is called All My Loving. This is a cute song and not a very long song. We'll try and give it a go and see how one guy can sing for four guys without guitars, without floppy hair. But this is the cute song. This is a song which everyone likes, and they sang this song in 1963. Here goes my version of Beatles' All My Loving. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'd always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'd be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'd always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll sing all my loving to you. All my loving I will sing to you. All my loving, darling, I'd be true. Bye-bye, Beatles. Now we come to the little favorite part of my program, because this deals with Mr. Elvis Presley. And Elvis was my favorite, and my sister Piro and me were totally mad over Elvis. And you'd see every movie, the first day it came, and we would have every record of his taped on it, because we couldn't get Elvis LPs in Bombay because they were RCA Victor LPs. So what we had to do was, if a regular LP in those days cost 13 rupees, Elvis LP through some odd channels would cost about 75 to 80 rupees. And we had to save up money to buy Elvis record. But we did that because Elvis was something different. He also went to the army on draft for 2 years. And when he went to the army for a draft for 2 years to Germany, he was missed in his United States of America because they shaved off his sideburns. They shaved off his hair from the sides. They gave him what they call a crew cut in the army. They packed him off to Germany. He had to learn some German. And there in Germany, he learned a little German, and he picked up a German children's song. He picked up a German wife. And many other German things he picked up. But this German song which he picked up when he was posted in Germany was a very nice song of Elvis, which we will do today. And it goes by the name of Wooden Heart. It's again a children's song, but it's a very nice song. And I thought we'll do Wooden Heart next, and then we'll do a couple of more Elvis songs if Sangeeta doesn't stop me. Okay, Sangeeta? Oh, you're muted. So here goes Elvis Presley and his song, Wooden Heart. Can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two. That's not hard to do, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. And if you say goodbye, then I know that I will cry. Maybe I will die 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. There are no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood, and I don't have a wooden heart. There are no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood, and I don't have a wooden heart. Ding, ding. This is a cute wooden heart song of Elvis Presley. But then when he was coming back from Germany from the army, people were just waiting for him to come back after 2 years. And he sang a love song. And he recorded it before he came back to the States. It was on the lines of an Italian love song called O Sole Mio. And his songwriters gave it a twist. And they called this song, It's Now or Never. This song sold 1 billion copies even before it was heard on the radio for the first time, leave alone Elvis coming back. And this was one of his hit songs, and one of the songs which he always liked also. And he would sing his song at the drop of a hat when he was asked to sing songs. Now this song which is a little high in volume, so I'll start the song and I'll try and sing it to the best of my ability because I can't match Elvis Presley. But I'll take the song on and I'll sing the song for you. It's Now or Never. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I've spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. Just like a willow, we would cry in ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, for who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. 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 It's now or never. And for the last song of Elvis, I've saved up the song, which is also a total favorite of everybody's. This song, one day Elvis is going to record for his session, and he was in the car driving with his manager, and his manager was a brilliant, brilliant person called Colonel Tom Parker. Now, Colonel Tom Parker was a management genius, and he made Elvis from the core. He sold Elvis, and he was what made Elvis what he was ultimately. Nobody else had his publicity. Nobody else had his 1 or 2 movies a year ratio. Nobody had his record sessions. And he saw to it that Elvis was always on the top. Colonel Tom Parker was in the car, and they were driving to the studio. And Mrs. Parker also was in the car. And Colonel Tom Parker gathered some courage, and he asked Elvis, "Hey, Elvis, can you do me a favor?" "Sure, Colonel, anything you say." So Colonel Tom Parker said, "Can you record a song for me today?" It's a song written in the 1940s. It has a recitation in the middle, and you must start at the end of the third verse and start before the fourth verse exactly, and finish it in that much space and time. And this song, if you sing, it'll be for my wife, because it's her favorite song. So Elvis went to the studio. He never said no to anybody. And he picked up the song, and he went through the song. And he read the song once. He read the recitation words once. He just made a real trial. And then he said, "Song 1, take 1." And he took the first take of the song, "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" And this first take which he took of the song with the recitation is the final one which came in the market, because he sang it so well. So friends, just have a sip of my tea before the last song. That's why I kept Elvis for the last, because he gives you a sore throat sometimes. So "Are You Lonesome Tonight" is a legendary song. Elvis loved it. He sang it pretty often. And everybody loves the song, which he sang for his manager's wife, and became an overnight sensation. So I'm starting "Are You Lonesome Tonight" on C major. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said the world's a stage, and each must play a part. Faith had me playing in love with you as my sweetheart. Act 1 was when we met. I loved you at first glance. You read your lines so cleverly, never missed a cue. But then came Act 2. You seem to change, you acted strange. And why? I've never known. I guess, honey, you were lying when you said you loved me. And I have the cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than go on living here without you. Now, the stage is barren, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around. And if you won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down. Mm-hmm. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the last song for the evening. But before we end, I have a little message for you all. You know, this song was the last song, but then I felt that I've sung so many songs today evening, and I've sung them as I would sing them to my children, and you to your children. Now let me try and end the show by singing another wonderful song, which my mother would sing to me and us when we were young. So, to end the evening, here's an old song sung originally in the movie Man Who Knew Too Much by a lady called Doris Day, and goes by the title Que Sera Sera. What will be, will be. I'll have some water in the meantime. When we were young, we used to go to Navjots and weddings in the Parsi situations. And there'd always be a live band of Goody Sirwai, or there would be a band of Nelly, or there would be a band of Maurice Concesio, who would sing live at every Navjot or wedding before the dinner was served. And we little children would go to the band, pull up chairs, sit down, and hear all these old bands sing all these beautiful ancient songs. And one of these songs was Ke Sera Sera. Of course, I can't do it very much like Doris Day, but I'll try and do it for you in my voice. And instead of a little girl, I'll say a little boy, because I was a little boy when I was young. So here goes the last song for the evening, Ke Sera Sera. What will be, will be. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will there be rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their father, what will they be? Will they be handsome? Will they be rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Dum, dum. So folks, that's the ultimate end. Thank you for a quiet hearing. I hope you liked the session, and I hope you like the old songs. Any more requests, if Sangeeta allows, we can do. Thank you so much.
So that was a fantastic performance. We really enjoyed it. It was a truly sentimental journey, right from the Annie song to Ke Sara Sara. And before I ask everybody to open up the discussion, seniors first, can everybody raise a toast? Raise your glass, please. And we'll have a toast to sir.
Yes, but Sarita, please ask Amit first to unmute everybody.
Yes, I will. Just after the...
Yeah. I ask everybody to put on their video.
Yeah. Please put on your video, raise a toast to sir. And then Amit, have you, once you've unmuted, I'm going to ask everyone to comment, and first we'll start with our seniors. Very happy to have Dr. C.N. sir and Geeta madam. He's an authority in Western music. So would you share your thoughts?
Photograph.
Pardon?
Let everybody hold the glass to the screen, and Amit, please take a photograph, and then we can gift that photograph to sir. Okay?
Wow.
So everybody, please hold your glass up into the screen.
Please.
Put on your video.
Can you see my glass?
Put on.
Is it on?
CN, give Geeta a glass.
Yes.
Do
Geeta, how are you?
screenshot.
I'm taking a screenshot. Give me a minute. Let me see how I got it.
Yes.
Okay.
But in the screenshot,
there are less number of faces. Can I have more faces? Everybody, please start your video.
Everybody start your video, please. We can do so much for sir. We have to give him these photographs. So please put on your videos and hold your glass. If you don't have wine, hold the glass empty, because Rajiv ji is going to fill up the glass in 2021.
Rajiv, you enjoyed it?
Wonderful, sir. Maza aaya. I enjoyed thoroughly.
Amit, please take the screenshots.
Not Shami Kapoor, huh?
Taken the screenshot.
Amit, taken the photograph.
Yes.
Yeah, if the photograph is done, can I ask Dr. C.N. Purandare and Geeta madam to start?
Ma'am, when I unmute everybody, everyone will be muted for a minute. Give me a second. Everybody can unmute themselves now. Everybody can unmute, but one by one we need to speak.
Yeah, Amit, we are going in order. Yeah.
Shall I speak, Sarita?
Adi Dastur sir, please, can you unmute yourself?
Dr. C.N. sir, Dr. C.N. Geeta madam, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Adi, that was fantastic. The nostalgic and all the songs really brought memories. Good times. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Adi. You know, you sang so beautifully without any accompaniment, and you still have great quality in your voice. Would love to hear you live again. Lots of love.
Dr. Usha, thank you, sir. Dr. Usha Krishna is there. We are very happy to have Madam with us on this program. Madam, would you like to share your thoughts?
I don't think she's there.
Ma'am, please
Dr.
unmute.
Valvekar, would you like to?
Adi, it was beautiful, and it reminded me of our Vadia evenings, which was really, really, really lovely. Kudos to you.
Which did you like the best, Vandana?
The last one. Yeah. No, the never.
Are you going
Now
to,
it's now
are
or
you going
never.
to tonight?
Yeah.
No, it's now or never was my favorite.
Lovely. We have good choice.
Okay,
Where are you going? I can't see you.
Thank you, madam. Is Dr. Usha Krishna there? No. Dr. Usha Saraya?
Mom, where are you, Mom?
She's muted. She's muted.
Yeah, she'll unmute herself.
She's there.
And it was superb. It reminded me of Ibrahim.
Oh, Nazneen.
It was so beautiful. Really, you made me emotional. Thanks.
Thank you, Nazneen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adi. It was superb. Really. Every song was
Did Indy
superb.
like it?
I don't know.
I can't see you.
Is Dr. Saraya there?
I can't see. I'm going down the line.
No,
I've come to Raji.
muted herself.
Aspi is there. Shyam is there.
Dr. Palip,
Usha
is
is
Dr.
there.
Palip there?
Usha, unmute. Usha, unmute. Please unmute, Usha.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
Adi, you just go through my whole youth and so many songs and brought all the memories back. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you're and strong, and you must give another performance for us. Thank you.
Always, anytime, Usha, anytime.
Dr.
Usha,
Palip, is Dr. Palip there?
Usha.
Yes.
Bharat would have enjoyed it, no?
Yeah, Bharat would have enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Especially K. Sara.
Piano also. He was always doing that.
Yeah,
He would have accompanied you.
He would have really enjoyed it.
Yes, he would have enjoyed it.
Dr. Palip, is Dr. Palip there?
No, ma'am is not there.
Dr. Ajit Virkur, I can see. Is Dr. Virkur there?
He's there.
He's gone to Finland. That thing's gone to Finland.
No, I'm here, very much here, Adi. Adi,
I can't see you.
I'm here. Can you, my photograph?
I saw you.
Yes, sir, we can see you and hear you.
I can see you and hear you.
So, Adi,
come forward.
Adi, you really made my evening, and it really reminded me of those parties we used to have every month at Jai Durandar's terrace. Remember? And you used to sing.
Jai
and Naina used to be
Durandar,
there.
Jai and VN would love Elvis songs. I used to always.
I know. I remember Jai, I remember VN, I remember you singing there, and Naina there, and all of us really brought back wonderful memories.
And VN's favorite song was "Are You Lonesome Tonight?"
Correct. Even mine, Adi, even Chandan's favorite song is "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" We really enjoyed. Adi, we must have a live performance after this COVID situation is over. Live.
Adi, one request. Faster songs next time for me.
Pardon?
Faster songs for me.
But you know something? You can't do faster songs a cappella.
I understand.
So I had to do slow songs because of that. And Gita must also sing.
Okay.
Dr. Aspi, is Dr. Aspi there?
Very much there. Yes.
कहाँ गयो? कहाँ क्या Aspi?
Please speak.
He's there, sir. Please speak, Dr.
You can make your comments, Dr. Aspi.
Honestly speaking, this except for the last also quite well. Rest of the are not my cup of tea, and I do.
But no one asked you to have a cup of tea. Have a glass of wine. That's why you went wrong.
Good one.
What happens, Aspi?
Aspi wants a cup of wine.
Listen. Samaj. When you have a glass of wine, your brain goes into a tiff.
Correct.
And it goes into a spin, and you can't correlate properly. So you think, "Budhu saru che."
Sir is dressed very well for the occasion in the red.
Granny is there, I think.
Nicely dressed.
Hi,
Dr. Mandakini Meg is there. Dr. Meg, would you like to say?
Where's Mandakini?
Not there? She was there.
She's
She was
there.
there. She is there.
I am very much here. In fact, good evening, everyone. First time my husband is on the Zoom. Come here. My husband is also there. And he enjoyed so much.
I can't see your
He
husband.
sang so. My husband, you can't see. Come here.
Come here. Come here.
The order has come. He has to come. Hello, sir.
So he is in
Hi.
my arms. He's in my arms. Okay. And we are having
Nita, it's good to
good
see you.
romantic evening because of you, Adi. So thank you very much.
But
Thanks a
मंडळी
lot, I'm telling you.
घेतलं काय? कुछ घेतलं का नाही घेतलं?
पहले
Nita, you're next. Nita.
Thank you very much.
Nita, unmute
Dr. Adi,
yourself.
for just a memorable evening. I can't thank you enough,
Thank
Adi.
you.
So please keep a live program. Yeah,
I'll do
keep a
that.
live program as soon as. Yeah, please.
When
Thank
Sangeeta
you,
allows me.
Sarita.
Sangeeta is
Yeah,
very strict.
Sangeeta, thank you for that lovely evening, Sangeeta. Yes,
Nita, go ahead.
So, Danny, how are
Shashikant,
you?
how are you? Shashikant.
Is that me?
No, Shashikant.
Hi, sir.
Where is he?
You're
I
looking
can't
like
see Shashikant.
Narendra Modi. You shave your beard off.
Yeah.
Like Narendra Modi's younger brother.
I can't see you.
Shashikant.
Very much.
Vandana, scroll your screen. You will see Shashikant.
Shashikant, please go ahead.
Oh, it is a
Message
great
Dr.
evening.
Sachikant.
All I see is Aspi. Hi. Oh yeah, this is good. I think everybody is going beard and beard and beard. Go to the salons; they are open now.
So beard for the last 40 years. So nothing new. Anyway, Adi sir, thank you so much. It was something to remember. And I always believe that a song is popular not only because I or you sing it, but because it is associated with certain people, certain situations,
Right.
and a certain place. So they bring back memories of all these three things.
Yeah.
And that's the song memorable. Thank
Next
you
time
for
we do some Hindi songs.
Sure, anytime.
Shami Kapoor songs we'll do.
Yeah, that will be
Yes,
beautiful.
sir.
Does sir sing any Hindi song?
Shami Kapoor's best. सीने में दिल है, दिल में तुम ही हो, तुम्हें हमारी छोटी सी जान, तुम हो सलामत हमको नहीं, तुमसे हमारी